Hey, what's good, y'all? How y'all doing? I know it's early in the day. Well, here in the West Coast, it's almost 11:30 in the morning. So, for those of you tuning in on the West Coast, good morning. Hope you're having a good day. For those out east, most of you, I'm assuming are back east. Hope you're having a good afternoon. Hope the day is going well. Thursday, we have one more day. We're pretty much at the end of the week, so we just have one more day and the weekend to be upon us. Hope you're having a blessed day. If things not going good thus far, always remember tough times don't last, but tough people do. Keep your trust and faith in Allah, and He will see you through. I could definitely bear witness to that. So I hope you're having a great and blessed day. This is the day that Allah has made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. And we thank Him for waking us up this morning and letting us see, allowing us to see another day. Get into the topic for this video. So, as we know, today is the 21st, and 4 days from now, well, it's the holiday season, but 4 days from now, on Monday, it would be Christmas, um, Jesus' birthday, and I want to talk about that. So, I want to debunk that lie. Christmas is not. I repeat, it's not Jesus' birthday. It's not his birthday, y'all. Hate to disappoint you. It's not his birthday. Um, Santa Claus is a myth. No morbidly obese white man is not coming down your chimney with presents. He's not going to park his reindeer on your roof. Come down the chimney with presents. I mean, the chimney is only so wide. So this morbidly obese white man with a bag, God knows how big, is not coming down y'all chimney eating milk and cookies, I'm sorry, eating cookies and drinking some milk and cookies, and leaving presents for your children. That is a damn lie. That is the devil is a lie. No morbidly obese white man or black man is not coming down y'all chimney giving y'all children presents. But yet, hey brother, what's good, man? How you doing? Good to see you. But no morbidly obese white man or black man is coming down y'all chimney. Y'all been lying to y'all children for decades, lying to them about this. Y'all go in debt, going to these malls, going to these stores where they don't like you, getting yourself in debt to buy Christmas presents for your children, and then giving the credit to some morbidly obese white man or black man, telling them that this person parked their reindeer on the roof, came down the chimney, which again is only so big, with a big bag, and left presents for your children. You give some mythical character credit for getting your kids some presents. You don't went in debt, racked up all kind of debt to buy presents, and then your children play with these toys maybe not even a month after Christmas, and they putting it in the corner in their room, and it's collecting dust. Not even a month. Sometime two weeks after Christmas, 3 weeks. They're bored with it, and it's collecting dust. But you gave the credit to some morbidly obese white or black man. You sit up here lying to your children, but you get mad when your children lie to you. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. And this whole thing about Jesus being born on Christmas, that's a myth. That's a lie. That was started by the Emperor Constantine and the Council of Nicaea. Emperor Constantine was the emperor of Rome who promoted Christianity. Um, Also, Constantinople, which is now Istanbul, Turkey, that was established by him, the city of Constantinople, the Emperor Constantine, and the Council of Nicaea. That's where all Christianity stems from. Now, the Christmas tree, that's in celebration of Nimrod. So really, you celebrate Nimrod's birthday on the 25th of December. Nimrod. The winter solstice is at the end of December. Christmas is toward the end of December. So you're celebrating the birth of Nimrod because nowhere in the Bible did Jesus tell you to go out and cut a tree for the sake of his birthday and deck the halls with folly. Fa la 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 la. Deck the halls with holly, whatever. Fa la 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 la. That's that's BS. That's a damn lie. Those are damn lies. That star, excuse me, that star on top of your tree, that represents the sun. The bulbs that you put around the tree, that represent the planets in the solar system. Those lights that you deck your tree with, those lights that you put around your tree, that represents the stars in the sky. It's all sun worship. It's paganism. That's all Christmas is. It's a pagan holiday. It's not for Jesus. It's not Jesus' birthday. That is a damn lie. Jesus was born after the harvest. In that part of the world, the harvest was in August. The Romans collected their taxes in September after the harvest. The harvest was in August. The Romans collected their taxes in September, a month after the harvest. That's when Jesus was born, in September. We don't know what day. The Bible doesn't say, but he was born in the month of September. So if you really want to celebrate Jesus' birthday, you would celebrate it in September, not December. He was not born in December. December 25th is not Jesus' birthday, not Jesus the Christ birthday. That was a lie that was conjured up by the Emperor Constantine and the Council of Nicaea. All your Christian values or beliefs was conjured up from them. And those lies have been told for centuries now, for centuries, hundreds and thousands of years. I'm not coming on here to tell y'all not to celebrate Christmas. I don't have that right. You want to celebrate Christmas? Celebrate it. I'm just coming on here to tell y'all the truth. This is an educational video to educate those who may not know. But that's all it is. I'm just educating you about this holiday. Not telling you don't celebrate Christmas. Don't go out here and buy your children gifts. Not telling y'all that. Y'all have the right to do what y'all have free will and the right to do whatever the hell you want to do. This is just an educational video. I'm here to educate. Let the ignorant remain ignorant and continue to do what they do. That's all it is. But this is it just baffles me because people say, well, Jesus is the reason for the season. Is that so? Do you know during the holiday season, this season that we're currently in, there are more suicides, robberies, break-ins, car thefts, depression, murder during this time of year than any other time throughout the year? So no, Jesus is not the reason for the season because Jesus is not. It's not for these types of sins: murder, burglary, theft, depression, suicide. That's not of Jesus. That's of the devil. That's of Nimrod. So if anything, Nimrod is the reason for the season, not Jesus. Nimrod, because that's whose birthday you're celebrating. Yup, Xmas. I was going to get into that. Glad you mentioned that. Xmas. In mathematics, X represents the unknown. It's unknown when Jesus was born. X is the unknown. X. Unknown. That's why they say Xmas. It's not to disrespect Jesus, the Christ. No. X is the unknown because you don't know. That's what I say Xmas. You don't know. It's unknown when Jesus was born. You don't know who you're celebrating. Nimrod. Nimrod. That's who you're celebrating. His birthday. Nimrod, who had sex with his mother. Yeah, that Nimrod. The Tower of Babel Nimrod. Yes. That, and we know Babel later became ancient Babylon, which was located in modern day Iraq. Yeah, the Bible. Yeah, I was taught that, and that's actually in the Bible too about um, Nimrod built the Tower of Babel to reach up to God, and God was so displeased that he confused the language because everyone spoke one language at that time. So he confused the languages, and that's why we have people who speak different languages. So yeah, they could be present day Babylonians, even though we know that they don't go by that now. They're Arab. They say they're Arabs, but whatever. Whatever the case. But again, hit that thumbs up button, smash that thumbs up button down, hit the subscribe button so you get notifications on the new videos on here. But this is where you celebrate Nimrod. It's paganism. It's sun worship. This whole thing with the mistletoe, where you hang it over somebody's head and they're supposed to kiss you. That's all. That's all stems from that. That's paganism, y'all. This is not of Jesus, the Christ. Never was. I mean, I get it. We've been told that, but we in a day and age now where there's technology. Technology is a good thing. Not all of it is bad. With technology, you could do your research. I'm not saying all things on the internet are it's true. But not all of it is false. Not all of it is fake. We're in the day and age of technology where you could do your research. There's no excuse to be just willfully ignorant. We're all ignorant. I'm ignorant. Y'all are ignorant. We're all ignorant to a certain extent. No one knows everything. No one knows everything. But we're in a day and age now of technology where there's no excuse. There's absolutely no excuse to be willfully and proudly ignorant. No excuse. Do the research. People want to go along and get along because of tradition, and it makes you look silly. What's good, God? How you doing, brother? Thank you for tuning in. You know, we're days of 21st. In 11 days, we will be in 2024. 11 days, y'all, a week and a half, we will be into the new year. There are still people praying to a white haired, I'm sorry, white haired, Lord have mercy, to a brown haired, hazel eyed Jesus. I touched on this last week. There are still people praying to a hazel eyed, brown haired Jesus. Black people. That's the image that's been shown around the world for centuries. That is not Jesus the Christ. That is Caesar Borgia, the cousin of Michelangelo, the sculptor, the painter. It's an Italian man. Jesus was not that pale. Jesus wasn't pale at all. Jesus had kinky hair like wool, not silk like that, hair like wool, bronze skin. Sound like a black man. Sound like Jesus was a black man to me, because he was a black man. Joshua was a brother, was a black man. Hair like wool, not silk like that. He wasn't hazel eyed and he wasn't a pale face. But you have people now where 11 days from being in 2024, you still have people in this day and age bowing down, crying to, or asking for equality from a brown haired, hazel eyed Jesus. Mental enslavement. PTSS is a serious condition, y'all. Post traumatic slave syndrome. It's a serious condition in this day and age. There was an episode of Good Times back decades ago. I think it was 1974 or 75, where Michael, um, the youngest son of the Evans family, Michael Evans, had a picture of a black Jesus. Jesus had an afro, had a beard. A black Jesus was dark skinned. He put the picture up on the wall. His mother, played by the late great Esther Rolle, who was Florida Evans, had a fit. Don't put that picture up there. That's blasphemous. She had a picture of a white Jesus. That was the picture that was on the wall originally. When they put that picture up of the black Jesus, the family's fortune started to change. Good things started happening to them. I wonder why. And she wanted to put up the picture of the white Jesus next to the black Jesus because, in her mind, mental enslavement now, Jesus was a white man. He couldn't be black. And they used this during slavery. All of the biblical characters, figures of the Bible, Moses, King David, the disciples, Samson, King Solomon, Abraham, they're all depicted as white men. If you look at the paintings from the European painters at that time during the Middle Ages, they all depicted Moses, King David, King Solomon, Abraham, of course, Jesus the Christ, the disciples, the Apostle Paul. They all depicted them as white men. All depicted them as white men because they wanted to put that image out there. And during when they came and they kidnapped our ancestors, they did not bring slaves from Africa. And that really irks me when people say that. They brought slaves from Africa. No, they did not. They kidnapped carpenters, artists, scientists, spiritual leaders, royal people that were of royalty, everyday people in society, men, women, and children. They kidnapped them and they made them slaves in the New World. They weren't slaves over there. That just irks me. They kidnapped them and they made them slaves when they brought them here to North America. And they used the Bible and the whip as well as the gun and said, nigga, get your ass on this boat. This is your God now. They stripped us of our language, of our culture, and our religion. Gave us their religion. Jesus comes to save you. Not only did they do that in Africa, but they did that in Central and South America to the Aztecs, the Incas, the Mayans, Did it down in Australia to the Aboriginal people. Did it in Asia. All over the world, they conquered other lands with that Bible and with a gun. So we got to know the facts, y'all. We have to know the truth. There's too much information out there for us to be willfully and proudly ignorant and dumb too. But people don't want to go against tradition. I grew up worshiping a white Jesus. I grew up believing that December 25th is Jesus the Christ's birthday, not Jesus Christ, because Christ wasn't his last name. Jesus the Christ. I grew up, believing and being told that was his birthday, but that's a lie. That's a myth. The people that told you, they didn't know better. They didn't know better. They were lied to. So they just regurgitated the lies, and it's still being regurgitated today. Why are pastors, have y'all ever wondered why pastors are put up Christmas trees in their churches? Why do they do that? Why? That's paganism. That is paganism. You putting up a tree in your church, house of worship, that's not of God. Nowhere did God tell you to put up a tree in the so-called birth of his son. Nowhere. Nowhere in the Bible. Deck the halls of joy of jolly. Fa la 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 la. That's of Satan, y'all. He did not tell y'all to do that. Again, that came from the Emperor Constantine, who was the Emperor of Rome, who promoted and made Christianity a law in the Roman Empire at that time, and the Council of Nicaea. That's where we get all these lies and myths from. And again, from thousands of years, for centuries now, that lie has been regurgitated. So too much research, too much information out here. Too much. Too much. Did y'all know that Dr. King called for a boycott of Christmas in 1963? So did the late great Medgar Evers, who was a field officer in the NAACP down in Mississippi. They called for economic boycott of Christmas, boycott the stores. They don't want us shopping in their stores. They don't like us. They hate us. Why are we giving them our money? Why are we going into debt? Why are we giving these people our money? Boycott it. Roy Wilkins from the NAACP, the meek, weakening Negroes. Negroes always apologizing to Caucasian people. That's what I call NAACP. Well, he said, well, it's going to be hard to go against Santa. It's going to be hard to tell parents not to buy their kids any to buy not to buy their children any Christmas presents. He was skeptical of it. I read an article about it in the New York Times yesterday from that time, 1963. Dr. King wanted to redistribute the pain. This is before he met the messenger, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. 63. He wanted to boycott Christmas, but the NAACP was skeptical. It's going to be hard to go against Santa. It's going to be hard to tell parents not to buy their children Christmas presents. See, that was what was wrong with integration, because there were black owned stores. You abandon your businesses because you were told that the white man's ice was superior and colder than your ice. So you let your ice melt, let your business rot to hell to go with this man, spend money with him, knowing good and damn well he hates your black asses. But like I said, our so-called leaders, the Negroes always apologizing to Caucasian people, the NAACP screwed us over. And now you still have these same meek, weak in the knee Negroes want to include everybody into with our issues. Same thing with the Congressional Black Caucus, the CBC, or as I call them, Caucasians backing. Oh, I'm sorry, Coons backing Caucasians. That's what I call the CBC. Coons backing Caucasians. Same thing. Meek, weak in the knee Negroes. We's a sorry, massa. We support Israel, massa. We support Israel. We support Ukraine. We support LGBTQ plus. But what about reparations? We can't worry about reparations. We got problems. We got to worry about the Jews or what's going on in Israel. We got to worry about LGBTQ plus rights. We got to worry about Ukraine. What's going on over there? It's not right. What Putin doing is not right. We got to get Trump out of office. Make sure he don't come back in office. That's what these. This is the battles that the NAACP and the CBC are fighting for today. Not for Black people's rights, not for reparations, not for our freedom and equality, but freedom and equality for Ukraine, for Ukrainians, for the Zionist Jews over in Israel, and for the LGBTQ plus community. Not Black people. Hell, next they're going to be fighting for the rights of cats and dogs. Would that surprise y'all? Well, you know, cats and dogs have rights too, but they're not human. No, cats and dogs, they need equality. These niggas are sorry. Negroes always apologizing to Caucasian people and coons backing Caucasians. These are so-called leaders. Meek, weak in the knee, sorry ass Negroes. Hit that thumbs up button, smash that thumbs up button down. Hit the subscribe button so you get notifications when I do videos on here. But that's who you all are celebrating on the 25th of December. It's the birth of Nimrod. Nimrod who had sex with his mother. Nimrod later died and his mother wanted to honor him. So this is the day that she chose to do it. It's during the winter solstice, the end of December, or toward the end of December. That's this holiday season. So happy Nimrod birthday, because it's not the birthday of Jesus the Christ. Nowhere does the Bible speak of that. Nowhere. Like I said, this video is to educate. It's to educate. Educate those who want to be educated. Let the ignorant remain ignorant. Because traditions there a lot of them are ignorant. They're done in ignorance because a lot of us don't know better. But again, we live in a day and age of technology. There's too much information out there. You could find the information. There's too much of it out there. Do the research. Go to, dare I say, the library. Oh my God. Are libraries still around now? There's too much research. If y'all could research Beyonce lyrics, or these from these all these silly ass dumbass rappers, Sexy Red, Cardi B, Future, Travis Scott, all these dumbass rappers, if y'all could research their lyrics, be so concerned with their daily lives. You could do it with this information. Again, y'all are on the internet all day, every day. You have the information in your pocket, in your hand, your cell phone. It has the internet. You can look up information on there. You have computers at home. You can look up the information on that. There's too much out here, too much for us to be willfully and proudly ignorant and dumb. Just too much. I'm not saying, I know everything. We're all ignorant. There's a lot of things I don't know. There's a lot of things y'all don't know. We're all ignorant to a certain extent. But that's because we don't know better. We weren't taught. So we're learning as we go along. You're supposed to learn something new every day. You're supposed to be different every day. If you're the same person, if you haven't learned anything as the day goes on, then something's wrong. We're always supposed to educate yourself, always supposed to better yourself. And I'm speaking to myself as well. That goes to me too. But again, y'all, it's this holiday is not of Jesus the Christ. Again, more depression, gluttony. That's another thing. People eat so much. Oh, I'm going to pig out on Christmas. That's not of God. That's not of Jesus. Jesus didn't tell you to become unhealthy on his birthday, as well as get drunk on his birthday. People get drunk, get stinking drunk, and pig out on his birthday than any other time of year. How is that of Jesus? It's not. You've been lied to. You've been ran amok. You've been bamboozled. You've been hoodwinked. You've been had. Educate yourself. The New Year holiday. Out with the old, in with the new. I'm gonna make New Year resolutions, knowing that you ain't gonna stick to that shit. Excuse me for cussing on here. I'm sorry, but knowing you're not gonna stick to it. I'm gonna do better in the New Year. I'm gonna lose weight. I'm gonna be financially responsible. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna tell. Uh, I'm gonna be more honest. I'm gonna not be around fake people. I'm gonna do this, do that, do this. Okay. 2 weeks into the new year, you're back to doing your the old things. Out with the old, in with the new. There was a God, New Year's, come from the Romans, again, the good old Roman Empire. The New Year holiday come from the Romans where it was a God with two faces. I can't think of the God's name. I have the information, but I'm gonna do a video on that too. But the new year is supposed to be celebrated in March, not in January. January is in the winter month. January is cold outside. Nothing grows. If you look around the world, especially here in North America, the trees are dead. Janus, thank you, brother. Thank you, thank you. Janus, the month of January is named after Janus. How clever. But like I was saying, if you especially here in North America, the trees are dead. There are no leaves on the tree. The grass is dead. Nothing grows. We're in the month of January. It's got awful cold outside. In many places, it's snow on the ground, snow and ice. Nothing grows. Things start to bloom and grow in the month of March. That's when it's springtime. That should be the new year because the new year brings new birth, new growth. Everything blossoms. March should be when the new year is celebrated, not January. That's another myth. That's another lie that's been regurgitated for centuries. So, again, there's too much information out here. I cannot stress that enough. There's too much, too much, too much for people to be willfully and proudly ignorant and dumb. It's too much. There's no excuse. No, Jesus did not observe Lent. That was from the Pharisees, the religious leaders. That was their whole thing. The Sabbath, the Lent. But you have people in Christianity who observe Lent. Huh? Is that right? So yeah, in Belgium they have chocolate covered hands, hands that are made of chocolate candies. That's from King Leopold III. King Leopold III made Hitler look like a choir boy. He killed millions of Africans. Um, Belgium invaded, I'm sorry, King Leopold II. Thank you, brother. King Leopold II. Belgium invaded Africa. They colonized Africa. They wanted to get diamonds from down there, from Africa, because we know Africa is rich in diamonds, rich in all kind of resources. They have the greatest resources in the world. It's on the continent of Africa, even to this day. They colonized the Congo, I believe. Was it the Congo? I think so. And the diamonds there. So they wanted to get involved in the diamond trade. So when the people rebelled, or whatever the case may have been, they cut off their hands, cut off their feet. The Belgians did this. You can look this up. The Belgians cut off the hands and feet of men and women and children too. So in Belgium, during this time of year, they sell chocolate covered hands. Wonder why they're chocolate covered? Because it's supposed to represent black, and they cut off the hands. Of course, their government denies this, but they can deny it all they want. We know the truth. Those who researched it, like my good brother did, Steph Carlo, I've researched it too, but I'm gonna do some more research. They know the truth. And the Netherlands said, yeah, I've seen that too. To make fun of black people. That's what they do. Like I say, watch the weather. Allah will not be mocked. Watch the weather. Watch the weather. That's what the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan always says. Watch the weather. Oh, that's some bullshit. Yeah, we know better. We know better. We know the deal. You could fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all the people all the time. Who's that said that? P.T. Barnum. Yeah. But yeah, hit that thumbs up button, smash that thumbs up button down. Hit the subscribe button so you get notifications of when you do videos on here. I'm gonna hop off of here, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you for your input. I really appreciate it. Share this video. Share it, share it, share it on your social media accounts. Make it go viral. Share it, share it, share it, share it. The truth has to be known and it must be told. We cannot just keep going with the same old, the tradition. Tradition will get us in trouble. We have to learn the truth. I can't stress it enough, and I keep repeating it. Sound like a parrot, but it's too much information out here. Too much. With modern technology, it's too much information. Let's learn the truth. Let the ignorant remain ignorant. You can't educate everyone. They're just stuck in their ways. And it's sad, but it's true. But we can't educate everyone because everyone unfortunately don't want to be educated. They want to stick to the same old, same old. He was Catholic. I'm not surprised. The most ruthless people in history were Catholic. If I'm not mistaken, I believe Hitler was Catholic, wasn't he? I know he was Christian, but I'm gonna touch on that on another day. It's another topic for another day. I'm gonna hop off of here. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. I love y'all. Yeah, he was. I love y'all. Again, I know many people are Christmas shopping, going to these malls, spending your money. Be safe. Be safe. Be safe. Be safe. Be safe. This time of year, Satan is really busy, now more than ever before. So be safe. Beware and be aware. Kids are almost out of school. You're dropping them off at school, picking them up. Be safe. Going to work, coming home. Be safe. Running errands. Be safe. Beware and be aware. Satan is busy now more than ever before. Brothers as well as sisters, just be safe out here. Thank y'all for tuning in. Support my podcast. I got more coming. I'm trying to do interviews with people. So anybody want to reach out on my platform, I would love to interview you. I want to do my interviews. People have been hearing my mouth for 2 years now. I know y'all probably sick of it, but I want to start doing interviews, trying to get people to tell their story. So I want to set that up on my podcast, on my other platforms. Probably do a Zoom or something like that. Who knows? But I reached out to a couple of people that I met in Atlanta at the All Black National Convention. They haven't reached back out to me yet, but probably because it's the holiday season. So I'm sure they will. So stay tuned for that. So support the podcast, support my YouTube channel. Our brother needs your love and support. I can't do these without y'all love. I can't do it. So please, please show love to your and support to your brother. It'd be greatly appreciated. I love y'all. Take care. I'm out. Assalamu alaikum. Peace and blessings. Love y'all.